Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today, you've joined us on a very special day. Today, you've joined me on 1 Ounce Wednesday. What's so special about 1 Ounce Wednesday? Nothing. But since you're here, ignore the fact that I said that and be prepared to be overwhelmed. And by over, I mean under. On 1 Ounce Wednesday, I take a blind sample out of this box behind me. I pour it into a glass. I blind review its ass. These whiskeys have come from all over the world. People send them from far and wide. Distilleries, patrons, friends, foes, enemies, lovers. But what's in this box, nobody knows. Well, I put them all in there. I did put them all in there, but I don't remember what's in there, all of it. I remember a couple, but not all of it. And there's a bunch, like a lot. Got one in my hand, and I'm opening it so nicely. Putting down the cap and grabbing the glass. Inside it goes. Now we hide the bottle. We won't reveal the pour until after I've given this blind ounce a blind score. The color on that is B-E-A, beautiful. That's a dark colored whiskey. Oh my goodness. Look at the fingerprints I put on that glass already. Oh, I'm such a slob. I am a disgusting man. I could be prosecuted for a crime I didn't commit if somebody lifted these fingerprints off of the glass because they are pristine. That's a pristine print. I'm a greasy boy. A greasy boy. That smells like one of the brown Tootsie Pops. And you know what that smells like. I swear to, if you don't know what that smells like, then you were never a kid. You just grew up a man or a woman. I'm just saying that that's what this smells like, is a brown Tootsie Roll sucker with the arrow on it. Pew, and the star. Find one and get a free sucker. I want to skinny dip inside of this glass. And the more I touch it, the more my fingerprints are just, oh my goodness. I don't even want to show my fingerprints that close to the camera because I'm afraid somebody will use AI to lift them and then plant them. A little bit of light brown sugar. Not a lot of oakiness is penetrating my nose, but that's all right because the smell of this whiskey doesn't really need it. It's unique on its own and smells pretty wonderful. That is one Tootsie Roll smelling son of a bitch. That did things in my mouth that I wasn't expecting. The Tootsie Roll carried through from the nose to the palate, along with some other chocolates. The oiliness was, I would say, oily. Like if you stepped in it, you would definitely slip and fall and then be mad that you ruined your $14 pair of jeans that you got from Goodwill. A bit drying on the palate, I would say. That definitely dried me out. Like, that won't get edited out. That will stay in the video. It really sucked the moisture out of my mouth. A bit of wood on the palate as well, not necessarily like an old oak profile, but maybe like a beaver dam. Like a variety of assorted woods that are piled effortlessly, yet carefully and meticulously and strategically to block water from flowing to its original planned destination by a giant-tailed, big-toothed, water-wicking son of a bitch. It's a bit woody, but damn, it's good. The profile is not that of something I'm super familiar with. I'm starting to enjoy this nose more and more. Tootsie Roll that I first got on the nose, that brown Tootsie Roll pop, is now turning into one of those vanilla Tootsie Roll candies that firefighters throw at you at the parade. I just throw the vanilla Tootsie Roll and it right in your face. They come in a blue wrapper. The more this sits in the glass and the more I speak, the better this whiskey is speaking to me. And it knows my love language. Touch. Second sip, much less drying. It's like the damp cycle on your new LG dryer. You programmed it for damp, but it comes out soaking wet. It's because the exhaust vent on the dryer is full. 80% it says. 80% full. So it shuts off before shit's dry. Back in middle school, my nickname was HVAC, cause I ate all the hamburgers very fast. Everyone's hamburgers. The second sip wasn't as drying, and it provided a level of sweetness and spiciness on the palate, the mid palate to be precise. But what was interesting about it was it felt like it did a maneuver. It like went back under the back of the tongue and then maneuvered back around like this. Bourbon, 115 proof, 10 to 12 years old, source undetermined. But what is determined is I really like it. The sugars that hit the palate on the third sip kind of like crystallized in the mouth. The oakiness that I'm getting on here, for me to place it in that age range, isn't overly oaky. The oak isn't a note that's like jumping out of the box at a gender reveal. Today on 1 Ounce Wednesday, I give this blind pour a blind score of 8.2. 8.24. On 1 Ounce Wednesday, we were drinking.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, come on. I feel like it should be. There it is, found it. All right.
On 1 Ounce Wednesday, I was drinking. Son of a bitch. Oh, it's good though. It's good though. It's pretty damn good. Actually, what I would like to do is go back to last year. I'm not supposed to love Maker's Mark or like it or think it's great. It's dairy, it's sour, it makes me go ew. It's just all the things that I typically don't enjoy. A sour profile, but apparently when they put those barrels in a damn cellar for 11 years, their shit turns pretty damn good, and I really enjoy it. I need to go back to my review from last year to see the score that I gave Makers Mark Cellar Aged 2023. 115.7 proof. What did I say 115 proof? Did I say that? Am I the world's best ever? It was 4 years ago. Times have changed. 11 years old. What did I say? 10 to 12 years old, 115 proof? That's pretty smart. I did not guess a wheated bourbon at all, but I did guess bourbon. Had I had any idea it was Maker's Mark Cellar Aged, I would have probably thought different about this pour because I'm not a huge fan of Maker's Mark. But that is why it is important to sometimes taste things blind. I gave it a great score, and I can't take it back. My honest feelings about Maker's Mark Cellar Aged on this 1 Ounce Wednesday. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on taking air mattresses out of your children's room the moment they are done using them. Because every air mattress we've ever owned in our children's lifetime, 8 years, every air mattress we've owned in the past 8 years, we don't have them anymore. They are basically in a landfill between here and Michigan, breaking down ever so slowly. Because children don't know what it means when you say, don't stab that air mattress with a pencil, or don't stab that air mattress with a pen, or clean off the floor before we put the air mattress on the floor, Or don't jump on the air mattress because you'll burst it at the seams. Or this air mattress is the most expensive one we've purchased and I'd really appreciate it if you took care of it. They don't know what any of that means. They just literally see air being housed by some sort of rubber material and want it to escape like a giraffe at a zoo. And that giraffe would be so thankful because every single giraffe would have gotten away because they've killed every single air mattress we've ever bought.